Hello, and I'm Lennard Taylor, and welcome to my studio. So this first mural that you're seeing is all about the detrimental fashion industry. This industry is the second dirtiest industry in the world, but we're going to transform that. And how we're going to transform it is to educate and understand how we can facilitate little tips and tricks that'll modify your clothing in multiple different ways. So the clothing industry, 160 million children are forced to work every single year. Most of them are in the clothing industry because it's such an easy job to get into. Now, fashion in a whole is polluting the planet with textile waste, pollution, water wastage, all these awful things. But we can transform it. We can make things in a different way. So old garments that were meant for the landfill can be turned into something new. Garments that were moments of excellence, things that you love and care about for a long time, like the favorite pair of jeans that you toured all over Europe and you love them, but you're never gonna wear them again. Let's put it on the wall instead of having it just locked away in your closet. When we're making garments, the offcuts, the off pieces are made into the Tiddly Bit series, which is, they've come to life to make us understand what we're doing with textile waste, questioning where and what we are working on, where our clothes come from, and what we're doing with them when they're no longer in use. That's what we can think about. That's how we can educate ourselves. So a memorial piece, someone you've lost, someone that's gone away. Take their favorite jeans, their shirt, their fabrics, their favorite pair of shoes, and let's make a memorial piece so that you can remember them every single time you walk past. You know, the gold, silver, copper, them still sparkling in your life as you look and remember those great times that you had with them. We all keep these memories, we keep these garments, these moments of excellence that we absolutely love. But then, what do we do with them? We put them in a drawer, hide them away? No, let's put them on the wall. Now, we'll go into the studio and I'll show you a little bit more about how we can transform our garments.
Well, welcome. It is Hugh at home for the holidays with Lennard Taylor. Of course, you've just met him. And Lennard, you are always so energetic, but so full of ideas. But I have to congratulate you because 2023, I feel you've really come into your own. The studio, we just seen the art gallery, the whole repurposing of fashion, a sewing room, the education, and now this store here for clients. It's come, I think, full circle that you finally found your dream here.
Yeah, it really is an opportunity to educate and facilitate for people to understand how their clothing can transform their life. That's why I got into clothes, is because of the transformational experience I had overseas in Europe, and it just made me feel so much better. And clothing should do that for you every single time you get up in the morning. You put something on, it should enhance your life. It should make you smile and feel good, like that smile that you got on your face right now. That's what clothing should do for us every single time. And if it's not doing that, that's an opportunity for us to transform it or learn or educate how we can transform it. And this new space, this new studio, educating people, facilitating, it's where I'm meant to be. It's the next step in my journey, and I'm so grateful to everyone that has come and seen me or continues to come and see me. It's just, I feel so grateful and so loved, and yeah, I'm just very thankful.
But it is a lot of hard work.
Oh yeah.
I know, and throughout this year there's been a lot of ups and downs, but I mean more ups than there were downs. For yourself though, being in the fashion industry, how has it changed for yourself?
It's definitely changed in the way that more and more people are educating and understanding what clothing does for them. And that's the biggest thing. And they're also understanding how bad this industry is. It's the second worst industry in the entire world. And people are starting to wake up to it, and they're starting to understand and educate themselves. And that's the biggest thing, right? Mm-hmm. I love to see people come out of a change room a different person. They come out, they're walking different, they're talking different, they're totally transformed just by the clothes that they wear. And that's a huge win for anybody dressing themselves each day.
All right, mentorship. How do you see, or where do you see yourself in the picture of mentoring or bringing up the next generation of fashion designers?
For me, it's about facilitation for them. You know, I grew up, I didn't have a lot of money. I lived in a studio with no kitchen and no shower for 2.5 years. You remember that studio? Somehow I did it. And I wish there could have been a place that I could have learned and I could have come to and been surrounded by like-minded people to teach myself. You know, I'm a go-getter. I'm a hands-on learner. And I think there's a lot of kids out there, teenagers, or people who are in there looking for a change in their life, a transformation, or just generally excited about what they're wearing or how to transform their clothes. So I wanted to create a facilitation center where people could do that, where they could come, they could learn about clothes, and they could educate themselves, you know, sit down at a machine or a giant cutting table, or come use my paints and my mannequins, a different space that you could come that doesn't exist. And that's what I wanted to create here. And you know, many of my clients have come in and be like, wow, this is your legacy. You know, you're creating your legacy now. And now I understand all the things that you've been putting together for years. It's all coming to fruition now. Here's the ending point. And I'm just so grateful to be able to release this and share this with people because it's exciting. Like seeing the personal transformation that people have in this space and in the clothes, it just warms my heart and makes me feel like I'm on the right path and that I can do what's coming next, because I have a lot of things that I haven't shared yet.
Yeah, I'm sure. And you know, as this year is winding down, what stands out most in your mind, Lennard?
Stands out most in my mind is gratefulness. I'm just so grateful that I get to do this. I have an amazing team that propel me forward. My wife is tremendous. I couldn't do this without her. She really keeps me going. I have an amazing family at home as well. I live with my in-laws. If you can live with your in-laws, I highly recommend it. I know it sounds crazy, but we can talk about that another time. But I have a great support system, and I think that's, for me, what stands out the most, because without my team, without the people around me, I'm just a guy making clothes and painting paintings. But it's the team, it's the community. That's what really stands out to me in 2023.
Well, awesome. We're going to continue now. You're going to see a little bit more of the studio space. And then when we come back, we've got a surprise for you, but I have a surprise for you too, Lennard.
Oh my.
Yes, so 2023 is not finished yet. Lennard still has some tricks up his sleeve.
Always.
And it's always a pleasure. So don't go away. Still more to come. Hue at Home for the Holidays with Lennard Taylor.
So coming into the studio, you'll either see me or my beautiful wife, Crystal, and we're always here to assist you because we specialize in making clothing that makes you smile and feel good. The best thing about it is that I can just pick things that look good on you, and so can Crystal. Like Crystal's outfit here is going to be enhanced when we put on the Melva vest.
I love this vest. I always feel like as soon as you put it on, you're like, I own an art gallery. You know? Yeah.
The best thing about clothing is it transforms the way that you feel. It gives you that confidence. It gives you that inner smile, that say hello without even having to say a simple word. And coming into my studio is all about finding that for you. So I specialize in listening to what's going to be best for your outfit, what's going to make you look and feel good, what's going to make you be your best person. So I listen. You talk, tell me a little bit about yourself, and then I take that and go, okay, this is kind of how we got to formulate a wardrobe for you that's going to be the best, that's going to make you smile and feel good every time you put it on.
That's true. And you can come in and say, I work at a job where I want to be comfy, but I also want to look chic and elegant, and he sort of already knows what to put you in. That's the best part.
Or if you're going to a fancy dress party, like a gala or mother of the bride, and you want that outfit that's going to make you sing and just make you feel amazing and hit the dance floor like you've never hit it before, I can do that. You know, you're going to be the only person with that garment. It's a one of a kind, and it's going to make you smile and feel good every single time you put it on. And that's what we specialize in, making you feel good in the clothing you're wearing. So this portion of the studio is all about education. So I've been making clothing for 17 years and painting pretty much my whole life. So my goal is to educate you on how your clothing can transform. So if you've got a garment that's stained or ripped or torn, you can come here and learn how to fix it, or we can do it for you. But my goal is for you to educate yourself on how you can transform your clothing. So if you've got a stain on your garment, you can learn to paint over top of that stain and mend that piece so that you can wear it again and again. Hey, maybe that stain that was on there reminds you of a great time that you had at a party. So then every single time you wear that shirt, you're like, I'm never going to that sweet party. It was awesome. And that stain that's on your shirt is no longer a stain. It's almost like a badge of honor, something that reminds you of this great moment of excellence in your life. And that's what our clothing can do for us. And that's where this educational center here, I can have groups of 20 people. So if you want to bring your friends, your family, or come as an educational tour, we can discuss the clothing industry as a whole. Then I can teach you how to paint on your garments right here in studio. So when you're wearing a garment and you stain it, you can't get that stain out, that's a chance for you to transform your garment and make it look different. So by taking some simple paint, now you can use house paint, you're going to use all sorts of different paints. This is a specialty acrylic that my brother-in-law made for me, but honestly you can use any house paint. When you're painting your house and you get some paint on yourself, can you get it off? Probably not. It'll slowly break down over time, but you know what, that's again an opportunity to transform it again. So this one, say you're out at a party, you get a little stain on your garment or a bleach mark, you can't get that out. Instead of saying, okay, this garment's ruined, why not just take a simple brush or a painting trowel, a knife, whatever you want, and just do a simple stroke. Now anyone can do this. It's not rocket science. You don't need to be a professional artist. All you need to do is take a chance and just go for it. Now sometimes when you're painting you might, go, oh shoot, I screwed it up, blah, blah, blah. You never screwed it up. All you have to do is just continue to paint, add a little bit at a time, and apply very minimal amounts. If you put big globs of paint on a garment, it's gonna fall off, it's gonna crack. But if you spread liberally, very small amounts, you're gonna be fine. And it's gonna transform the look of the garment. And then underneath that stain, where the garment was ruined, now you've transformed it into something beautiful. Now, I've done just simple strokes like this, I call them the bricks or layers of life. But you can do little hearts or little squares or little diamonds. You can even take something like a ruler tip and it's all about just simple little tricks and tips that you can do to transform your garment so it doesn't go into the landfill. The more we reuse things, the more we add badges of honor to our garments, the better it'll make you feel. I promise you'll walk out of the house and you'll be like, I feel good. I'm in my moment of excellence shirt. And that's what your clothing should do for you every single time.
Welcome back. It's all about the holiday season with Lennard Taylor. And surprise, well, this is definitely not your studio, but this is a new location.
New location. I'm so excited to open at the Johnston Terminal. I heard from a bunch of people that they wanted to come when they wanted to come, and they'd be like, I don't want to go up to the 5th floor. I don't want to take the elevator, which, hey, that each to their own. So I thought about it. I'm like, I'm an international artist. Where does every international visitor come in Winnipeg? The Forks.
Oh.
So found this space at Johnston Terminal, went, perfect. It's ground floor retail. You can walk in 7 days a week and see what we're making. And that's the best part.
Okay, so it is strictly retail, and if you look around, it's wall-to-wall fashion, but we are talking holidays, and you've dressed your beautiful model, Crystal.
I know.
Up for the holidays.
This is my wife. She is the coolest. So Crystal's wearing the Brenda swing shirt with our Claire leggings. Now these bright, colorful leggings are a great way to make a statement, and then wearing something neutral over top is a great way to just make a simple statement, but you still feel comfortable in your black, because so many people just love wearing black.
I know. But you do have some lovely pieces here in your store.
Totally.
A little bit of satin, a little bit of color and glitz. We were talking though, and I love your boots, Crystal.
Thank you very much.
Footwear, because you're wearing boots, and then you're going to someone's house.
Absolutely.
Can you still bring your shoe bag?
We were talking about that, and I think it's always a good idea to ask the host, can we bring our shoes, can we bring indoor shoes, and making sure that they are not gone down to a point and they're putting holes in someone's hardwoods. But I think you should. I think you should bring indoor shoes to like really make your outfit stand out, because sometimes you get there and you get your socks on.
I know, socks on.
And your beautiful outfit that you just put on looks like you just came out of the house. So yeah, I think.
And I think it's for men too. Like,
yes.
Just because you're a man doesn't mean that you can't wear a cool slipper or something like that. That holiday outfit is really elevated, and you never know when people's floors are cold. My toes are the first place that I get cold. And you get that door draft or whatever.
Yes.
Your toes get cold, and you're like, now I'm cold.
So designer socks will be on the next list.
Designer socks. So those are my best sellers, really, is my socks, because so many people buy them for gifts. They're like, oh, I love this. They fit anybody's foot, and men's, women's, doesn't matter. And they say love, joy, and happiness around the ankle, so that each step you take is with love, joy, and happiness. It's a perfect little gift.
I thought you were kidding. Okay, so folks, you can get socks here at Lennard Taylor's new store right here in the Forks, Johnston Terminal. It is the holiday season. Any thanks or well wishes that you want to say to all of your fans?
For me, it's just I'm grateful, and I hope you have the best holiday season. My wife and I always love the holiday season. Our house is always just decorated with so many amazing things.
I have 5 Christmas trees.
Yeah,
it looks like a Hallmark movie in our house. I am crazy Christmas person. So.
Yeah.
Next year, we come to your house for Christmas.
Okay, done.
There we go. Holiday 2.0.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Hue at Home.
I didn't get a hug yet.
Oh, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Come on in. This is our new spot.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm loving it.
Yeah, exactly. This one first snow.
The jacket.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You saw ladders on here?
Love the thing, actually.
So Jorge directed
Oh, nice.
and Landon shot it.
Sweet. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Well, Lennard, I promised you a big surprise, and while he is big, here in life, here in person, Adrian Sutherland, and look what Adrian has on. Do a little model spin there, Adrian.
I love this jacket. It was such an honor to paint it for you and have your family on there and stuff. It's awesome.
Oh,
Love
wow.
it. Nice to see you, brother.
You too.
I thought, you know what, Adrian, you're in town. We were going to do an interview for Spotlight, but I thought I'd just, bring you back to see Lennard, make sure that he's wearing the jacket proper, correct?
Oh, he's nailing it. I love it. I love it, brother. Perfect.
There you go, another satisfied customer wearing Lennard Taylor.